Hey, welcome to my cooking demo. Today we are going to make a pumpkin pie. It comes as part of our special Best Turkey Dinner Ever collection available for Thanksgiving. It's available through the end of this month, the end of September, or while supplies last. But we're going to make the dessert from this. I love pumpkin pie, so I'm really excited to try this out. But while we're cooking, we'll talk about some of the things that are in that collection and what the Thanksgiving menu is. So let's get started. The directions are right on the back of the packet. For the filling, we're going to use a pot, mix 1 can of light coconut milk with the mix, and then we'll move on. So let me just grab my can and my can opener. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on. We're going to add our coconut milk. And if you're seeing this video after the collection because you're finding it like on YouTube or someplace, head on over to my group, Cooking with the Yost. That's where I have all the up-to-date things. You can see, just because this might not be still available, we always have something new and exciting. And if you're brand new, I also have some samples that I could send you. Not of this collection, but some of our most popular products. Oh, that smells delicious. All right. And use a whisk. Mix that up. Okay, so we're bringing this to a boil over medium-high heat. Let's turn that up a little bit. Okay. So while we have this kind of cooking together, we'll kind of talk about what else is in that collection. So it makes Thanksgiving super easy. It gives all the menu and the directions to make it so that you're not in the kitchen for hours. So I have some notes here so I can make sure I hit everything with you. Here's the menu for the Thanksgiving collection. Roast turkey with gravy, sage and apple stuffing, scalloped potatoes, holiday peas, honey roasted carrots, and pumpkin pie. But here's the products that are in there, because you don't have to actually follow that menu. If you want to change things up, that is totally fine. All the products are super versatile. So in the collection, it comes with the scalloped potatoes, which is a brand new product to us. The roast turkey seasoning, which is really good. I used that last year for Thanksgiving, and it was absolutely delicious. Pumpkin pie, which we're making right now. Vegetable broth, and that's a super versatile product. You can add that to like your rice, making soups, all kinds of things. It's always really helpful to have some of that broth laying around. A savory herb gravy to put on your turkey, and then of course whatever's left over you can then use for things like casseroles, all kinds of things. The sage and apple stuffing, so good. I had that last year as well. And the holiday spice, that's also a brand new product. So of course, you're going to have a ton of extra in those jars that you could then use for a bunch of other meals. But there you have it. There's the Thanksgiving menu. If you have kind of like a potluck thing going on or whatever, it's just a great collection too to have just for another night. Friendsgiving is a huge thing you could use it for. Save it for Christmas as a gift. It's a great collection all the way around. So there we have that. That's the menu for that Best Turkey Dinner Ever collection. And I'll add the link to that to the, sorry, lost my train of thought there, the description, so that you can check that out. So we still kind of have this heating. But this isn't going to take very long at all. So we're just going to let that kind of sit for a minute. And while we do that, let's see, we have our pumpkin here. And let's grab our crust. So I just have a regular store-bought pie crust here. You can absolutely make your own crust. So I'm just going to pour this right in here when it's done, but you know, this is just kind of the easy way. So if you want to make your own crust, absolutely, totally fine. But just so you know, all the Epicure products themselves are gluten-free. So anything else to add to it may not be, but the products themselves, gluten-free. Okay, I can start feeling that kind of heating up here. So we should start getting to a boiling point soon. But just think, I mean, if you have your pumpkin and your coconut milk just sitting in the pantry ready to go, and you get invited to somewhere for that evening or tomorrow, it'd be super easy to whip up this pie. After we whisk it all together, you're just going to put it in the refrigerator for an hour to set. So it'd be good to go. If you have about a 2-hour warning before an event, you have a pie ready to go. All right, this is getting close. It smells really good. All right, so while we have that kind of cooking, I want to kind of share some of the other things. Sorry, I should have cleaned up my counter behind me. So I was going to make this with the pumpkin pie demo, but I figured that this kind of stood alone. So I just wanted to kind of talk about the meal solution packets. If you're looking for something that's just super quick and easy to make, 20-minute meals, take a look at the meal solution packets. They come as a set of 3. We also have the 3-week dinner collection, which is a great way to get a lot of different products to try at a really good price point, and quick and easy meals ready to go. So with the 3-week, you get 15 meals because it allows for days for leftovers, because depending on how many people you're feeding, you're gonna have leftovers. Things like this serve 4, and you could stretch it even further by adding a little bit more chicken and potatoes. Some of them serve up to 8. So if you have, you're only serving 2 or 3 people, you could absolutely make that 2 different meals. So with the 15 days, it allows for, days for if you're doing takeout, you're going out to dinner with a friend, leftover nights. That's something that I'm trying to do a little bit more often, is kind of scheduling a leftover night each week to kind of use up some of those things in the fridge. All right, we're getting, I don't know if you can see that steam here, but it's getting very close to getting to that boiling point. So while this is getting really close, I'm just going to turn this down a little bit so we don't get to the burning point, and open our pumpkin. Where did my camera go? For whatever reason, this can does not want to open. There we go. Okay, pumpkin's ready to go. Let's take one more look at those directions before we continue. So medium heat, bring to a boil. Immediately remove from heat and add 1 can of pumpkin puree, and then whisk until combined. So I have our pumpkin puree ready to go. And I just get this right from the store. You can get this at, I've even gotten it from the dollar store before. But any grocery store, Walmart, wherever. Same thing with the coconut milk, super easy to find. You just kind of keep them in your pantry and you're ready to go to make all kinds of things. We're getting really close. I'm seeing some simmering going on, so we're really close to getting this mixed up and put into our crust. So I'm curious, I love pumpkin pie. What is your favorite pies? Is it pumpkin like mine, or do you prefer like a cake, like a cheesecake? Also, if you follow a gluten-free diet, we have a ton of amazing gluten-free desserts. Um, our new cookies are fantastic. And there's brownies, chocolate cupcakes, all kinds of options. I don't have very much light over my stovetop, so sometimes it's a little difficult kind of seeing, but you can't tell, but I have this ring light currently here, which kind of helps. So if you see me kind of close to the pot, that's why. I'm trying to see if it's actually boiling because currently where I am, I'm in Athens, Alabama, and we have rain and storms here today, so it's extremely dark outside. Okay, I think our mix is ready to go, so I'm just going to kind of shift things over a little bit to get our crust ready. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Just move this over and grab a spoon to get that pumpkin in here. Of course, after this is set up, I will take a picture. I'm going to show you after it's all in the crust, but I'll get a picture of it for you, when it's all set up and sliced. Yeah, let's stir that all together. Kind of keep a teapot on the stove to put over the warm burners. Make sure we don't burn ourselves. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I can't wait to show you this mix. I don't know if, can you see that? All right, let's put this in the crust. Oh my gosh, this looks delicious. All right, there we have it. We have our pie ready to go. I'm going to stick this in the fridge, and then this will be going up at 6 o'clock. If you're on YouTube, you might even see it now, but then head over to my group, Cooking with the Yost, or my page, Cooking with Dana Yost, and you'll be able to see a picture of it after. But my group has all the extra special goodies. All right, that is all for today. 13 minutes, we have a pie ready to go in the fridge. Talk to you later.